Hello, a long time no see. I am so sorry that it has been a minute since that we have talked. However, there's just been so much going on, especially with this coronavirus epidemic going on. Everything this world is just going crazy right now. You know, clinics are shutting down with the embryo adoption programs and things like that. So it's just been a lot. But first of all, I want to let you know, as you see, I am in an office. I actually started a new job. When I tell you that God makes a way out of no way, as y'all guys knew, I was looking for a new job and I was just like, oh, I'm going to do this. And I took the promotion with my job, with my old job, driving from different places to do what I had to do. Well, so exactly a month ago, next Monday, I was just given a call out of random. Somebody had seen my resume. They called me and I actually got offered the job 2 days later. So I'm still in management. I'm so much happier here. A lot more money. When I tell you a lot more money, I'm making about $3.50 more an hour. But I have freedom. Like I can literally go and come as I please. I can go and come for my doctor's appointments. I just have more freedom. That is something that you need definitely with embryo adoption. And let me tell you another good thing. When, not if I have my babies. When I have my babies, I can actually bring my baby into work. So that is also a big blessing that I have that opportunity. This opportunity was put. So sometimes I think God just stops some things, you know, or closes one door to open another door. Look at my nails, y'all. This coronavirus and no nail shops being open. Look at that. They look so bad. My hands look so bad. I'm like, I don't even really want to wear my rings because my nails look bad. But not to get off the subject, I'm just saying this coronavirus got us all tore up looking a little bit. Anyway, so as you guys all know, I was going with Dr. Russell. Now I'm still with Dr. Russell. Let me go back a little bit. So my wife and I, we moved to North Carolina because we were going to do reciprocal IVF. Reciprocal IVF is when I would have took my wife's eggs, because she's younger than I am, put them inside of me so that we could produce a baby. Once we got here, we realized the costs that were associated with that whole procedure, plus having to find sperm or semen to fertilize the egg and then put the embryo back in me, it just was becoming too costly. So we found out about embryo adoption. Once we found out about embryo adoption, we were like, wow, this is something that we can do. We didn't even know that existed at the time. And it's like, wow. So we're totally excited about it. So I started off with a clinic here in North Carolina. When we started off here in the clinic in North Carolina, we realized that when they said they had embryos available, I guess they did, but they just didn't have African American or biracial embryos available at that time. So I was placed on a waiting list, and the waiting list was going to be about 18 months to 3 years. I'm older. I'm 46 years old. I don't have that kind of time to wait, especially with, you know, other factors that are factored into it. It just was not feasible for us to wait that long. Now, is my deposit paid? Yes. Am I still on their waiting list? Yes. However, at that point, I moved on to a clinic in Delaware, Dr. Russell's clinic. A lot of people know Dr. Russell's clinic. I definitely know him, love him, love all the people that I work with, love it. I'm still on their list because I'm going to do a transfer with them, but, and a big but. So, look at me. I was trying to be cute. Anyway, so, all right. I actually have moved on to another clinic, and I'm going to tell you why. There was just too much misinformation as far as money was concerned. I'm not a millionaire. Nobody knows a millionaire. And I want to make sure that my money is being spent wisely for what I can do. What I love about Dr. Russell, for $7,200, you get 2 chances. You get the first chance. If it does not work out, you get to go in there and do a second chance for the same $7,200. Great. 2 embryos, you get to choose. You have a long donor list of donors that you can pick from. Great program. I have friends who have been successful. Matter of fact, my one friend, I wish I could show her baby because he is just absolutely adorable. She actually had the same embryos that I chose in his clinic. Her little boy is 3 months old now. Absolutely gorgeous. And she was 47 years old. Actually, she transferred the embryo a lot. The day she turned 48. So on her 48th birthday, she transferred the embryo. So big shout outs to her. She was successful. Shout outs, Dr. Russell, successful. However, because of all these factors and everything that's going on, another friend of mine who had used another clinic, who I was just kind of leery and skeptical about. I was just like, what's going on here? I called them. Thinking, okay, I'm going to have another year waiting list. I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that, whatever. Well, so I called last week, and I'm actually going into my consult tomorrow, and I'm getting 3 embryos. They're only going to put back the best 2. So now, mind you, at one time, they're going to put in 2 embryos. So yes, there is the chance of twins. Yes, there's a chance of that. But I feel like I'm getting the best shot for my money at one time. So, and here's the kicker. $3,250. Yes, you heard me correct. $3,250. And then the program fee is $500. So a total of $3,350. A program fee of $500 for a total of $3,850. Now, if you take those same figures and put them together, that's basically your $7,200 that I'll pay over there for 2 chances. Over here, the first draw has 3 embryos in it. They're going to put the best 2 back in me. So I'm getting a kind of a 2-shot deal the first time. If it doesn't work, if I pay another just $3,350 because I've already paid the program fee, it comes out to the same $7,200. But instead of paying that $7,200 one time for 2, I could possibly pay that $7,200 one time for 4. So I'm looking at the averages of numbers here. So here was the best part. When I talked to the lady that was in the third-party fertility office, she actually had embryos available. She actually had the type of embryos already. She gave me 5 different profiles to review and decide which ones I want. Now, I'm going to review those profiles again on Wednesday, and I'm going to make my decision when I go in there. But here is the best part. My period, TMI, my period is due any day. So any day, my period is going to start. If it starts in the next week, I'm going to start technically my first month. So in this first month, I'll be taking the drugs, seeing how my lining measures out, see if the protocol is proper. If it is, and after all those ultrasounds that we see, I'm going to have my next bleed, which will be the first week in May. So then we'll start the medication again. So to make a long story short, I will probably be putting my two beautiful embryos back in May. So we're talking a month from now. We're not talking 6 months from now. We're not talking 8 months, a year from now. We're talking 1 month from now. Even with the coronavirus going on, they're still doing these transfers. You just don't understand how excited I am, because it didn't seem obtainable to me to do this, because I was looking at, yes, we had money saved. I was looking at the $7,200 to do the program, which is all well and good. However, I had to look at travel, had to look at medications. I had to look at so many other things that roughly this whole program was going to run me about $10,000, which it was like, wow. I can look at that same amount and say, okay, if I'm paying this the first go around plus my medications, I'm still around that $5,000 ballpark, which I could just say, here's my card. Let's do that. And it won't be so much of a hard hit at one time. If it doesn't work, I can still wait 2 more months and do it again. But when you're kicking out $10,000, then roughly about the second go around, if those 2 didn't work, if those 2 chances didn't work, and I had to do it a third time, you're looking at another $2,400 plus medications again. You're still looking at, so $10,000 total, $15,000-ish, $16,000 is down here to about $10,000 tops. I'd rather save the extra $6,000. Now, don't get me wrong. I am still, hear me out, I am still on Dr. Russell's list. I am still on their program. However, this program I can try right now. It's more cost effective. And if I'm successful, I'm pregnant. And the only thing I've lost on Dr. Russell's program is the first $500 to secure my position. If it's not successful with these 2 embryos and I try to do it again and I'm not successful, I still have Dr. Russell as a fallback plan, which I'm going to keep as a fallback plan because they have excellent, when I say excellent, they have excellent reviews. Now, the clinic that I'm going to, he's one of the top IVF doctors, believe it or not. in New Jersey. Do y'all understand that I'm leaving to work tomorrow? That's Tuesday the what? 7th. I am leaving work tomorrow to drive to New Jersey. I am in North Carolina. I got my hotel. Everything's right. My appointment is at 1 p.m. on Wednesday. I'm going to go do my appointment with them, do everything I have to do, and drive back home. Sounds crazy, right? But it's what I got to do to get to where I want to get to. Now, I know it sounds crazy that I'm jumping from doctor to doctor to doctor. Time is not on my side. I'm 46 years old. July 6th, I will be 47. I'm really trying to get this embryo in my body by 47. I have managed my diabetes that I found out I had in January. Basically saying I'm not diabetic anymore. I've lost a ton of weight. It really doesn't show up well on this camera, but I have lost a ton of weight. I'm healthier, I'm happier, and I feel like I'm ready to begin this journey now. The good thing about this, I really didn't want to be big and pregnant in the summertime, so that's a plus because it's really hot down here. So if I put the embryo in by May, June, July, August, September, October, by the time it's cooling off again, I'm 5 months pregnant. Baby's here by February. And February, January, depends on when they pull it. But I'm just so excited right now. Like, I'm popping out my skin because I've never had called a clinic before, and they had me in so quickly. But the first clinic here, I called them last March. I didn't get my consult till the last week in June. When I called Dr. Russell's office, I called them in May. I didn't have my consult with them until the last week in August. This clinic I called last Tuesday. I have an appointment Wednesday of this week. So a week. And I actually could have went in last week. I could have went in last Thursday. I called them Tuesday. Could have went in Thursday, but that was just a little too close to try to coordinate everything with getting there and, making sure I had hotel and arrangements and everything for everything. So, yes, that's the spill I have right now. So, what I'm going to do, I've already talked to them. So, hopefully I can go in there and I can record and you guys can kind of see what it's like. From what I've heard from a lot of people, it's kind of an older practice. It looks old. It looks like he doesn't really know what he's doing, but they say he's like a mad scientist. His goal is to get you pregnant. And the crazy part is his success rates are amazing for older women. His success rates are amazing. I printed out his success rates. I've been going over them. I mean, between him and Dr. Russell, I think like I've got the best people on my side. Like I said, if it doesn't work with him, I feel like it doesn't. I don't feel like I'm wasting the money because I feel like it's two. It's two at one time. And I know that only doubles your chances of having twins. It doesn't really like double your chances of getting pregnant. You're either going to get pregnant or not get pregnant. But I feel like if one isn't viable and the other one is, I at least have a baby with that one go around for $30-something $100, where I look at if I get the first one and it doesn't work, okay, fine. I do it the second time, it doesn't work. That's 2 heartbreaks. Then you're on to the third and fourth. I figure it's 2 at one time. 2, mind you, 2. So I'm so excited about that. I just don't even know how to explain it. Look at me. I'm sitting here talking like I have all day, and I'm here at work. But as you see, I have my new lovely office. I've been decorating, so that's all compliments of me. Been trying to get it together to make it as homely and peaceful as possible. I mean, I'm about to show you guys. How great is it that in my office, I have a TV, y'all. I have a TV. Do you understand? I have a TV. I have a TV. So I've definitely made it as friendly for me being in here sometimes 12 hours a day. I've definitely made it as friendly and user friendly for me as possible. But yeah, I mean, where does that happen at? I got a TV in my office. So when I tell you that I'm so in love with my new job, sorry that I look all crazy in there, but I was just wanting y'all to see it. Look at my finger covering that camera. But I just wanted you to see that I'm really liking my new space. I'm liking where I'm at right now. I'm liking the way I feel right now. I feel like this is so obtainable now. I was getting nervous and I was feeling like time was not on my side. And I don't know. I just couldn't see spending that kind of money to be a failure. And I could see spending it and then spending it again. And if it don't work, still going to Dr. Russell's. Yes, then that way I've only spent like $1,500. But I just could not see one time. But I'm happy. I'm happy with Dr. Russell's program. From what I see about this doctor, I'm happy about their program. So I just really feel like I am in the best space that I can be right now. So I want to thank you ladies for coming by. If you're new, please hit like and subscribe. If you're returning, I thank you for all your support. And you guys have a good day. Bye.